Yeah, it's a lot of news coming out right now. It's almost September, so that's expected. It's not all the fights I was looking for, but there's a lot more fights coming on right now or being made that I would actually watch. So I'm not really too upset, but yeah, I definitely understand why everybody's not really all in with certain fights. Especially when Turkey out of she's still around. So for the fans to have money still an issue, I can definitely understand that. But I think Brian Norman right now, he's making a lot of good noise in the boxing game right now. Because there's not a lot of people trying to make a fight in the open right now. And it's a reason why a lot of fighters don't do that, but yeah, I definitely know why a lot of fighters don't do it though. I mean, it's gonna come out eventually, but at the same time, if you don't really fi- finish the fight, if it's like bad negotiations, the fans are always gonna pick a side in it. So that's why a lot of guys don't negotiate online like that. Yeah, that's why most people do not do it because once the money subject comes up, it's always gonna be a side that says, "Oh man, why you didn't just take the money?" That's always gonna happen in any negotiation for any fight. The same thing always comes up. People will say, "Well, if you just knock the guy out, then you can dictate how much money you can make next time." Nah, not really. It's a lot of cases where guys that went out there and knocked out the top guy still haven't got paid like that. So it all depends. To be honest with you, you got to be bringing some money in already to really call those kind of shots. So it's just business. That's why I don't really go into it too much because I know it's going to end up turning like the way it is now. Oh, what's going on, Moreno? Oh, just talking about random topics, anything. Uh, right now, I'm just discussing why a lot of fights don't get made right now. I know a lot of people probably interested in certain fights get made, but I don't think it's really gonna happen right now, just because of usually when guys sign to a company, their first fight they don't really have a huge fight. I think Canelo and Triple G and other guys were doing it like when the zone first started, but I don't think none of the guys that Eddie signed, he expected them to be in a big fight, the first fight with them. But it's a lot of fights trying to get made right now. Well, the fans want certain fights to get made, but I just don't think that's possible right now with everything going on and certain guys switching companies. And then we have the Canelo Benavidez Crawford talk still going on. I don't know what side is. I know Canelo's still getting asked the question, so it ain't like he's just bringing it up. But it's like the media is still interested in them two guys, but I don't know. So it's a lot of things going on right now. But yeah, they say they don't want to see Crawford fight Canelo, but then they go to the press conference and the first thing they ask Canelo is about Crawford. So I'm kind of confused on the media. Like, the fans are saying, well, they're bringing it up. No, the media is bringing it up. Even Canelo got mad at Eddie Hearn saying that he was talking about it too much when he was promoting the fight. Eddie Hearn was basically telling him, hey, that is promotion I'm trying to use for both fights. You know what I'm saying? So, which makes sense. If I was Eddie Hearn right now, I'll be trying to talk about a Crawford and Canelo fight too to kind of sell some tickets. Even if it doesn't happen, it's still good promotion. That's one of the only fights people talking about right now. And then these other fights is coming up. So Eddie Hearn has most of the fighters that people want to actually see in the ring right now with somebody. So he don't really have to move fast right now. He can kind of save all these fights for something later on next year. I think he's gonna try to have a lot of big fights on Fury and Joshua card. They try to have it next year, but it's probably saving most of these fights. Especially after the Ryan Garcia thing this year, he probably just relaxing, like not gonna put too many fights together. He got the Joshua fight coming on, Canelo's fight coming up. Yeah, so he has a few fights coming up to where, in his mind, he already done some big fights. Then he got a Dalton Smith fight coming up, so it's a lot of fights that's gonna be involving him. And then I think he has Terry Harper still, if I'm not mistaken. I know Nick Ball with Frank Warren, so yeah, he has some big fights coming up. He thinks Bival's gonna be Bitterville, that's coming up. So yeah, up until I'll say the rest of the year, especially until November, I think Eddie Hearn has most of these big fights he's gonna be involved in. So he's not really rushing from his standpoint of actually putting fights together, but I think overall it's some fights that's gonna get done. Just not right now on his end. Especially if guys ask for a certain amount of money. I think everybody wants $2 million to fight most of the guys he has, so and they know he's been dealing with Turkey Al-Sheikh, so which is that's smart to do. Try to see how much money you can get. If you have a couple of easy fights over here, I mean, you could make that money back. But if you I won't say easy fights, but no unification fights. But if you can have a certain fight like with a decent name, you can make that money back in a couple of fights. But a lot of promoters and managers and everybody else, they kind of thinking, hold on, certain guys getting paid by Turkey Al-Sheikh, they don't have a belt. So if I was a fighter, I'd be thinking the same thing. These guys don't have a belt yet. Why are they asking for $20 million and everything else? So that's where all the trouble kind of comes in. But I think a lot of these fights still can get made regardless. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I definitely wouldn't worry about the fight matchups. But as far as like with Shakur Stevenson and Jaron Ennis, I think Eddie Hearn has a good problem going on right now because a lot of people want to see them fight. And I know in his mind, he probably looking for some more guys to put on pay-per-view. So if he can put Jaron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson on pay-per-view and they in high demand, a lot of fans want to see them, they can make it easier for him to make other fights. From what I've seen over the years, the more fighters he gets, that's when he starts to make a little more fights here and there. But if it doesn't happen right now, I don't know. I can't guarantee that he'll make every fight though. That's not going. From what I've seen, he's probably gonna try to take his time. It's not gonna put them in a big fight the first fight around, but if you're a certain person, you're gonna want to do it though. Especially if you don't have a belt or a name. But if guys got somewhat of a buzz or a name, he ain't gonna really rush them right now. And then a lot of guys trying to get paid right now. I think the spending is starting to go down in boxing right now. It's a lot of spending been going on since last year. Then you got new promotional companies, so then they're starting to realize they got to put on more fights. There's a lot of people putting on fights now. So if you're putting on no name fights, people gonna just go to another platform and watch those fights. And then the days people are trying to split up, they're making a lot of fights right now in November. But yeah, the year gonna end well though. There's still gonna be some good fights. Just not gonna be as many unification fights or undisputed like people were expecting. I honestly don't know what certain weight classes guys are in yet because they're moved from 35 to 40. So over the next couple of months, I'll have a better idea how everything looking. But I don't know. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. They're making some big fights for November though. Yeah, yeah. Right now, that's all he got right now. You saw, are they making a profit? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if they're making a profit. As far as the sheet, he's not really thinking about it, but yeah. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. But either way, I think if Cordina would have won his last fight though, even though he lost by knockout, he would have still been on par to fight a top 35 coming off a win like that. So, Eddie Hearn was basically gonna put that fight together. And for Ennis, I think Ennis, if I was him, I just wait it out as long as I can. Because at the end of the day, he was just at PVC. Guys want to go to Matchroom so they can be active and get paid. That's really what it's about. Yeah, they're gonna get a padded record. They put together some tough fights. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. They've been having a good resume lately. They've been stepping their rosters up. They've been signing a lot of good guys lately. It's not like the old rosters they had. I would say that. Yeah, yeah. Ukraine, Australia, um, the guys in Argentina, Canadians, uh, yeah, those guys, the Russians, the guys from Uzbekistan, they pretty good. Yeah, they got some guys out there that can fight. Ukraine probably the toughest right now though. I agree with that. Ukraine's pretty tough. That's why it's kind of like I don't know. We got to spend more time kind of building this young talent right now because if not, it's not gonna be really too many fights that we can put together. They're gonna say, well, we got to marinate. Some of these fights should have already been marinated a little bit. But I think right now though, a lot of these younger fighters, even though Ennis is still an older fighter, most of the guys he can fight are guys who just became contenders. So there's not much interest in the fights yet, like these other fights. That's probably why you're not gonna see Turkey Al Sheik get involved immediately. But around February, March, yeah, Turkey Al Sheik probably get involved by then. I would say in the next couple of months, he'll probably get involved with more involved with Shakur Stevenson and Ennis. But I think he's just gonna let this Bivol situation play out, see what Canelo does. The whole Bitterbill situation with Bivol. I think once all that passed around January, February, then we'll kind of move ahead as far as what's gonna happen next. Yeah, Eddie Hearn needs to build up that stable a little bit, man. You know, he's used a lot of fighters over the past 9, 10 months, really 12 months since the card with Tyson Fury and Ngannou. They're putting on a lot of cards in Saudi Arabia and in also in what's the other part in the UK and in Arizona. I think the other guy was out there recently, Sonny Edwards. So he had a few fighters that have fought a lot of different places. So yeah, he's trying to really just stack up the roster right now, trying to reload for the end of this year and next year. But he knows better than I do because he's gonna put Shakur Stevenson on pay per view. So if he's gonna do that, that means whatever numbers he's seen or whatever data he has, he knows that it'll translate over a little better. One thing I have realized this last year, I think I realized this like last September, but Shakur Stevenson, he's one of the most searched fighters like on the internet. Like he's up there with Ryan, Canelo when it's come to like search boxers. Yeah, he's up there. This is even before the De Los Santos fight. I don't know when this started happening. Had to be like last year around this time. But he's one of the most searched boxers right now. So that's why Eddie Hearn sees that and he's like, whoa. That's why a lot of people surprised that Bivol and Bitterbill got moved to co-main event, but I'm not surprised. I'm really not. But I think Bitterbill and Bivol, it should have a lot more hype around it. It's a good fight. It's a very good fight. Probably gonna be the fight of the year. I don't know. Canelo could possibly knock out Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? I think Canelo can possibly knock out Berlanga. I think he's a beast. But it depends on the style that Canelo fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If Berlanga comes out boxing, he can possibly last 12 rounds. It's kind of hard to tell. Canelo hasn't really knocked nobody out in the last couple of years, so it's kind of really tough to figure out how good the guys he's fighting against actually are. Because Caleb Plant's pretty tough, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of hard to tell. Then you see John Ryder go out there and do what he does, so I don't know. I think Benavidez would have been the ultimate test for me in my eyes to see what Canelo was at. But Berlanga right now, he's kind of improving. He's still fighting better, so I don't know. I know he's getting better. I don't know if this version of him would be good enough to go 12 with Canelo, just to be honest, because he takes a lot of risks, and he has some knockdowns to where he gets chin checked a couple of times, but it's not to the point where he's chinny or something like that. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell about Berlanga. He has a chance to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he's completely terrible, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Canelo don't he's not been getting any knockouts lately. Since the Kovalev fight and the Caleb Plant fight, hasn't been much. Yeah. I know. It happens. That's just promotion. That's all it is. It's just promotion. They got to say that a lot of times. Because a lot of times it's true. It's 50-50 at this point. Because I'm not going to lie, like, as far as American fighters lately, our stamina ain't been good, man. We've been looking very amateur out here. Like, the stamina has not been good. Like, we used to hang our hat on our stamina. Now it's like, look at Ukrainian fighters. Their stamina is high all the time. That's something you can control. You don't have to have talent to actually go out there and get your stamina high. Just got to be in shape. Yeah, I can see him going 12, but I don't know. He got to use that jab, man. If he don't use that jab, he gonna get knocked out. Canelo definitely going for a knockout in this fight. Yeah, Pacheco. They talking about Diego Pacheco. I don't know if Canelo gonna fight him. I mean, he's on the table. I don't know if Canelo gonna fight him though. Yeah, I can see Berlanga going 12 though. He better prepare because, hey, it's not gonna be easy. I'm still excited about that fight though. I'm still excited about that fight. See, you can still criticize the best boxers and still enjoy their events. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what Canelo knows this, he's like, I can really fight whoever I want right now, so I don't have to really worry about if I gotta knock out Berlanga or not. You know what I'm saying? He kind of preserving his body right now. He's not going through too much damage in fights. So he just have his career going on longer and longer. He might be able to fight until he's 40. I know last year he said he's gonna fight till he was like 37, 38. So right now I think Canelo he adding years to his career. I think that's what's really going on right now. Trying to see how much money he can get with this Benavidez and Crawford situation. He's definitely doing it. But I feel like they got a plan already. That's why right now Crawford dropping his belts at 154. I mean not 154, but 147. Well, they basically vacating the belts for him, but um, you know, they trying to have Crawford still hang around so he don't retire really. Yeah. I had said something about that. Canelo don't really go for the knockout like that against guys like Charlo. I thought he could have pressed the gas against Charlo. Um, Munguia, he didn't really press the gas against Munguia. Munguia started letting him start landing some heavy shots. He took the gas off of that in that fight. So yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying on that. Yeah, Canelo criticizing Dave Benavidez is something I just can't listen to at this point. Because and then the fans like kind of gather in because David Benavidez he's doing what you would want a fighter to do. You know what I'm saying? You want the young guys to fight for whatever. Like even like when most of these fights get made right now, David Benavidez he accepted like $1 million or something to fight Canelo or something like that. 2 million, something crazy, the minimum, whatever the bare minimum was. That should be celebrated in boxing. If we don't celebrate that, there's no reason to celebrate anybody in boxing. If that's not hating, I don't know what is. But the reason why the fights ain't getting made right now is because Canelo, he's the head of the snake, man. And I'm not going to complain about it because I know what's going on. But Canelo's the head of the snake. If he doesn't really have to fight tough competition, then the young guys will become champions. There's not really any, there's no reason for them there's no fear to not take the big fight. They don't have nothing to fear. If the fans be like, man, you're not taking the fight, they're going to say, well, you're not supporting me anyway, so I can still do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because most guys, they see Canelo get support and he don't have to really fight certain competition. So now the young guys feel the same way. They're like, so that's the name of the game now. If we don't put pressure on everybody, we're never going to get the fights we want. That's why last year you seen a lot of people starting to make big fights because the fans started to get tired of it. They stopped paying for pay-per-views and stuff before the Ryan Garcia and Tank fight started. But also Showtime leaving had a lot to do with that. But you said Canelo was never undisputed. I mean, he had an opportunity, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. He had a couple of opportunities before he got to 68. But he's still fighting everybody, though. He's not fighting every single person, but he still has names that he's involved with right now. He still has names he's involved with. Because William Scroll would have been way worse than fighting Berlanga, so I had to pick my poison on that one. Like, nobody wanted to see William Scroll. And that was actually a real mandatory that people don't realize. Even though Morrell and Benavidez was already up there. But I told people I didn't feel like Morrell was ready for Canelo. And I was just being unbiased about that. But I didn't feel like Morrell was. A lot of people try to pair Morrell and Benavidez together. They're not twin brothers. Like, those are two different people. Like, Benavidez has been doing this for a while now. So a lot of people say, well, Morrell can get Canelo too. Nah, if Morrell would have fought Canelo a couple of weeks ago, he would have lost. And that's just not my opinion. That's just from the data I see. It's just like everybody's starting to see it now because of the last fight. But when you got to go out there and box somebody for 12 rounds, it's a little different than a stoppage. And the way Dave Benavidez went 12 rounds with Vozick, that was a lot different than what Morrell 12 rounds looked like. Even though I knew it was possibly going to go 12, it still looks a little different. You know what I'm saying? You said you ain't buying Canelo fight. I thought it'd be, yeah, I know. I'm gonna definitely still check out UFC that night. Oh, it was? I didn't realize that. They had a lot of Mexicans on that other card. There was a lot of Mexicans on that Tim Tszyu and Fundora card. I think that card might have been better than Canelo's card with Munguia. Yeah, I think that card was better. That's the card Canelo should have had. If Canelo would have had the original card that he was going to get, not the first one, but like it was 3 of them. The second one he was going to get, I think it was going to have like Ennis, and I think they were going to try to do like Ennis and Barrios or something like that. Something wild. But if that would have happened, that would have been good. Just didn't happen though. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I kind of want to see the Canelo fight, but at the end of the day, I've been asking to see him fight other guys for so long. It's pointless to kind of get mad at him at this point. I just enjoy the years he has left in boxing and just wait on the next guys to step up to the table. Because the thing about Canelo is, what he has to realize is these fans now, yeah, they're gonna respect you and everything, but the fans 10 years from now, or the fans that start watching boxing 10 years after Canelo retires, they're not gonna care about Canelo. Or they're not gonna care about anybody. They're not gonna care about these fans. Nobody. It's gonna be a new crop of fans that come in, and they're gonna figure out who's the best to them. We can tell them that Canelo is the greatest of this era, but they're gonna choose on their own. They're gonna choose on their own. As much as the media always tries to put certain fighters as, oh, this is the greatest of this, and he's the pound for pound. Bro, I'm telling you, in 10 years, nobody cares about if Bivol or Bitterbill, if these guys was on pound for pound. Nobody gonna care. All they gonna care about is who did that guy fight? Who did he fight? That's it. When we look up old fights, we try to figure out the best matchups. We don't try to figure out how fast somebody knocked somebody out and everything else. We try to figure out what's the best fights. That's why people always turn on certain fights when it comes to YouTube and they rewatch them. And that's why Oscar De La Hoya looks at Canelo's career. He's like, I just don't know if Canelo has better fights than me versus Bernard Hopkins or just anything like that. I'm telling you, Canelo, his best option right now is to put Crawford or Benavidez on his resume right now. If he does that, he'll be able to change boxing. If Canelo would have put Benavidez, if he would have fought Benavidez and Crawford this year, you would have never heard about Jake Paul this year. That's how big those fights would have been. Those fights would have been that big. Win or lose, Canelo could have retired. He'll be one of the greatest. Win or lose. But without him taking those, Benavidez a Crawford fight. And people say, yeah, the Crawford fight he's too small there. Okay, bro. If you taking, I've never seen fans take their time out to figure out if a guy was small enough or big enough to fight Canelo. So the fact that people are even doing that lets me know that it's too much attention on that fight. The same thing with Benavidez. It's too much attention. It's way too much attention. It really is. Because I've seen Canelo do things in boxing like technically, if Canelo would have never fought Golovkin, Golovkin wouldn't have a big name right now because all people were asking Golovkin to fight at that time was Andre Ward. And this is why I give Canelo respect. He went up there, fought Golovkin, saved his career, then turned around and fought Kovalev. When he didn't fight Andre Ward, but he did go and fight Kovalev. At least he did that. So I acknowledge certain things he's done, but he's helped save more careers than he's actually, you know what I'm saying, that he's actually like created. Because most of the time, guys like Lara or Trout, most fans know them from fighting like Canelo. So Canelo was on a path to where he was going to fight big name guys. Boom, boom, boom. But once he got to like the Cullum Smiths and those certain names, that's what fans started to say, nah, we can't really do that. And he said in an interview recently that he should have stayed with he should have fought with PBC his whole career. Basically, like he's saying, like Lara, those guys. I think Kirkland was on there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man, nobody cared that Canelo gonna lose a fight. That's why I don't understand with the fans, man. I'm like, bro, nobody cares that Canelo, if he gets stopped, who cares? There's plenty of guys who got stopped. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see him fight somebody when he's old, like 36, 35, 36. Then he's up here trying to. It's going to look bad. I already know it. He's not really motivated right now. Well, he is motivated. I'm not going to say that. He's still going out there performing, but I just don't get the same type of energy behind him. He look like he got energy right now, though. I'm not going to lie to you. He looks like he enjoying himself right now. But yeah, if he goes out there and try to fight a Benavidez or something next year, it might look bad. Or one of these young guys might catch him slipping on a bad day, and he'll end up getting a loss. And it'll be worse than losing to a Benavidez or a Crawford or something. But yeah, they still got names involved around them. Chris Eubanks. They still got Pacheco fighting tonight. He's a good fighter, so it's not like Canelo's not fighting good fighters, but we want to see the best of the best. That's it. But I think the ball is at Eddie Hearn court right now because he's taking advantage of all the guys who's at those weight classes. He has the top guys right now that all the fans want to see fight. He doesn't have to worry about Canelo because, you know, people are going to show up and see him fight. Tank's not his fighter, so he doesn't have to worry about him. But the two guys who Tank want to fight the most, you could say three guys because Ryan is still on the zone, but they're still on Matchroom side. So Eddie Hearn can take advantage of all that. He don't got to rush to make a fight right now. And I think he's going to try to basically wait and kind of feed. He's going to feed the fans little by little. Going to feed them crumbs. Especially when he's already, you got to look at the events he's putting on. He's putting on Bivol already. And I'm not making excuses. I'm being dead serious. He's putting on Bivol already. Then he already made the fight with Bivol and Canelo. That's how most people found out about Bivol. So a lot of fans got to actually give Eddie Hearn credit on that because they wasn't thinking about Bivol before Canelo fought him. Nobody. I seen him like the first time I had bought Dazn when it first came out. Yeah, that and Billy fight, man. I don't see him Billy going in there doing nothing. Because during the fight, people were saying in the comments, because you know I didn't hear the commentary, they were saying that he's fighting with one arm. So I was like, oh, and Billy fight with one arm? They was like, no, Derevyanchenko. I'm like, wow. Canelo would stop him. Yeah, Canelo will stop all those guys, man. I don't know about Pacheco. You know, I like Pacheco. I don't know. Depending on how he looks tonight. But I don't know about Pacheco. I gotta see. Depending on how he looks tonight. Definitely does. But he still, I think he's interested in fighting certain guys. But right now they got a plan. He gonna stick to the in-house fights wherever he's at, whether it's PBC or um with Matchroom. But he's not gonna fight certain guys if he don't want to. That's just what's going on right now. But I think they're trying to circle around that Crawford fight though, for some reason. I got a feeling they just went in there and asked Canelo a serious question like, "Hey man, are you even considering him fighting? Just let us know now. Do you even consider the fight with over the next 6 months or whatever?" He'd probably say, "Yeah, I consider it." That's probably what they're going off of right now. I don't know. That's a hard question. I was trying to think of something extreme first, like Anthony Yard. I thought about the guy Dave Morrell just fought. That'll be a good style matchup. Who else? I was thinking about the winner of Hutchinson and Boise, but that's gonna be too early. That's gonna be too early. That's gonna be like a 10, 11 week turnaround, so they can't do that. Yeah, I got Bitterbill winning this fight. But I think yeah, a better storyline would be Benavidez beating Bivol. But that'll be still a hard fight though. That's a tough fight for Benavidez. Even the last time he fought Bivol done got better since then. That'll be a hard fight. That would be a good storyline. I got Bitterbeard winning that fight though. That'll be a good fight though. I like that. I like that fight. Yeah, I thought in my mind, I thought Hot Rod came up with the best idea. Have those guys fight each other's last opponents on the same card. Because you know Morrell and Benavidez are supposed to fight next year, so just have those guys fight each other's last opponents. But I think Morrell will have a hard time against Vozit, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think people sleeping on Vozit. The way they was talking about Benavidez fighting him last time. Yeah, I didn't like the way they was talking about that. That guy's gonna end up beating a lot of people. Yeah, I thought about him as well, but I don't know I don't know who's matching up these people. I don't know if he's gonna get the same guys to match up like they did the Terrence Crawford card. Yeah, I haven't really even. I was just thinking about that recently. Who he could possibly fight? Man, I don't know. Man, I don't want to see him fight Callum Smith. Uh, well, I don't think Conor Wallace. Even though Conor Wallace just looked good the other day, I don't think he's ready. Dan Aziz, no. Um, I don't know. They possibly could do Malik Zanab, but I don't know if they'll do that again. They possibly could do that though. Callum Smith, he's kind of out there. Yeah, I don't want to see Craig Richards either. I don't think that's a good matchup. Oh, I like I like Powell Stephen. He good. The guy who fought Buatsi. Yeah, I watch him fight. I don't know, man. That's hard, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You said y'all want to sell? I wasn't thinking about selling. I don't. I don't think the selling would be much of a difference. I think people will watch it though. I said Lyndon Arthur, but not really. Even though he just fought recently. I mean, that would be a tough fight for him. I mean, a guy like Lyndon Arthur, that'll be all right. I kind of skipped over him. They got Khalil Cole. I don't know if Khalil Cole is. That fight probably like a year or two away. I mean, you can stick some guys in there with Benavidez, but it's probably not going to be a good style matchup for these guys. Just to be real. Yeah, I know, man. People don't realize everybody ain't selling pay-per-views today. Yeah, him selling 70K is good with no promotion, really. It was no promotion in that fight. There was no promotion in that fight. Yeah, with no promotion. Showtime was not trying to spend $1 for those last couple of fights they had. Yeah, Ben Whitaker would be straight. I'll watch that. I don't know. I don't know if Ben Whitaker, he says he's trying to set up something with Chris Eubanks next. He said it's Ronda Virgil. Yeah, Ben Whitaker, that'll be a nice matchup next. I actually got that prediction video finna come on in about 30 minutes with him and Liam Cameron. They fighting on the 21st. Well, no, not on the 21st. Am I right? Is that the 21st? I keep getting Bitterviv and Joshua cars mixed up now. They got so many UK guys on there. I know Josh Warrington coming up on this next card. Yeah, I think Canelo's built a bigger name over the UK though. He might be. I don't know. Canelo might have a bigger name over the UK right now than what Oscar had, just because of. I know Oscar's. Yeah, just because of Oscar's hasn't really fought that many UK guys like Canelo has. That's kind of where Canelo is kind of different, but yeah, I know what you're saying. You know, I like Oscar, man. He's one of my favorite fighters. Yeah, they got good styles. They got good styles. It depends on that. A lot of these guys only 9, 8 fights in, so it's kind of hard to match up Benavidez right now. Yeah, I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight. That card pretty good. Yeah, that card's pretty good. I was hoping he would have fought the other guy, MJ, but I mean Doheny, he's all right. He's all right. He's kind of like a Steve Claggett, but he's won a lot of fights in a row lately. But I don't know, man. I don't like him having four losses that close together. Nakatani? Nah, Nakatani is actually closer to Bam Rodriguez's weight. I know people don't. uh realize that because the media says that, but Nakatani and Bam is actually closer in weight. They was in the same weight class and everything. Yeah, Nakatani really he getting overlooked. Nakatani one of my favorite fighters right now, especially in Japan. Is he better than Inoue? I don't know. I think Inoue got a better jab, but I think Nakatani a better boxer. But I think Inoue got a better jab, though. If that makes sense. But yeah, I like Nakatani. He gets slept on a lot. But yeah, Bam should have fought him though. Like right now, they was in the same weight class and everything. I don't want to say there's no ducking going on, but it seems like they're trying to feed Nakatani to anyway for some reason. Yeah, he got who's the other guy who just fought recently too? Dang, I forgot his name, man. Who's the other guy he just had recently fought? Yeah, he got a couple of guys he just had fight recently. I can't even think about it. Miratai, he just fought recently. You said trainer of the year? I think anyway Dad might get trainer of the year. They might get at the anyway Dad. Oh yeah, Ryo too. Yeah. I'll think about Ryo. Yeah, Ryo should have been an option last year, man. To be honest with you. Yeah, Robert Garcia, one of my favorite trainers, so I'm kind of biased towards him. That's why I ain't really saying the name like that, trainer of the year, because I say that all the time. Yeah, he was working with Ryo a little bit too. Yeah, he trains Pacheco. Yeah, Jose Benavidez, he got a nice little stable, man. I like the one guy he has. What's his name? Blancas. Dude's a problem. Yeah, Daniel Blancas. Man, that dude's a problem, man. I might like him. I think I like him better than I do Pacheco. Oh, he was? Yeah, I like Benavidez, man. The box Benavidez family. Yeah, they decent. Them dudes fight anybody for real. Like for the last 10 years, all I know is anybody named Benavidez, they'll fight anybody. No tune ups. So you gotta respect that. I know Benavidez Jr., Jose Jr., that dude, he got into his trouble. He couldn't even walk and still went out there and fought Terrence Crawford. I was like, man, this dude a dog, man. Yeah, I know Canelo thinks Benavidez is next up though. He just showing him respect at this point. Yeah, I think he's just showing him respect at this point because he knows what time it is. He knows Benavidez ain't gonna back down. But I'm surprised he said he want to fight Bivol though. I don't know, man. I mean, I ain't gonna never count him out. I ain't gonna never count him out, but just fighting the heavy guys now, man. Fighting the heavy guys at the age he's at now, man. It's asking for a lot, bro. Fighting those heavy those big heavyweights is asking for a lot. Even Usyk was kind of complaining about it recently. And you know, Wilder's smaller than Usyk is, so it's asking a lot, man. It really is. If anybody can do it, he can, but it's not like the guys he lost to recently are not the hottest heavyweights in boxing right now. With Zhang and Joseph Parker. So that's the good thing about that is the guys he had his tune-up with. Dude had Joseph Parker as a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show what level of competition he actually fought. So I think that'll work out. Yeah. Benavidez and Bivol, yeah, that'll make sense. Yeah, I think I'll just at this point you might as well just kind of lean towards that. I don't know if what the situation with Benavidez is going to be. I know Benavidez will fight Benavidez, but he's not even thinking about fighting Canelo. Oh yeah, he sparred him. He sparred him. He got a video up and everything. I mean, not a video, but a picture up. Yeah, they got a picture up where they were sparring. That was a while ago. They had to be 2019, probably. If I'm not mistaken, probably 2019, 2020. Yeah, that was not too long ago. I think Bivol has gotten better since then, but so has Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez spars everybody. And he spars for a different reason. He doesn't try to spar to see how good somebody is. He spars to actually get some work in to see how good he is. So yeah, I think Bivol gonna have a lot of trouble trying to get past Bitterbill though. If he loses, that's gonna be a fight that can happen between him and Benavidez, but it'll be pushed back because Benavidez is gonna be trying to fight Bitterbill. Yeah, I seen but the one thing I did see in a training video, it was a short video I posted too. And when I seen Bitterbill moving a couple of months ago, it looked like his knee was like, I don't know, it wasn't really bending right. Then come to find out he had knee problems recently, so a lot of those videos do tell a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think his jab is just too much for Bivol, man, to be honest with you. I've been watching a lot of tape. Dude got a mean jab, man. And he got a lot of power. His jab is just too much. It really is. He almost has a jab like Usyk has. You know how Usyk kind of busted Tyson Fury's nose with that jab? I'm gonna tell you the truth though. I don't know if the networks or the promotional people. I don't know if everybody wants Canelo to get passed up yet because they know Benavidez is next. They definitely know. As far as I know, Benavidez is the king right now. But the only reason I'm saying that is because the places where Canelo was first discovered, those are the places that's asking about Benavidez now. They asking about Benavidez when Canelo grows up, where he grew up at. So that's it's kind of backfiring on him. But I think Canelo is still Canelo. What people fail to realize is Canelo made his name in America. So if we criticize him, that's not going to wash away everything we thought about him over the years. But it's time for him to make that move, just for his career. Just for his career. He's starting to realize now we look at him as like a big athlete. I think before when he was fighting Golovkin and everything, people was just kind of going along with it. But now we're kind of like, okay, bro, we know about your career and everything. We studied you. Now it's time for you to fight the best. And now he's realizing, okay, they're trying to treat me like I'm Michael Jordan or something. I mean, at this point, if you're the face of boxing, yeah, you gotta make something happen. You said Canelo just had surgery 3 months ago? I was gonna ask that question. Or was that you said Canelo did? Oh, you talking about Bitterville? Yeah, he did have surgery 3 months ago. That's why they canceled the fight. Yeah, Canelo had surgery last year. That's why I'm thinking about that. Yeah, Benavidez is gonna take this, man. Benavidez is gonna take it. He's supposed to be undisputed right now. The only reason I take Benavidez sides because it's not his fault that Canelo is the cash cow and that they look at Canelo as the big payday and they don't want it to get affected. It's not his problem. He's just doing what they ask every boxer to do: fight the best. To fight the best. Before Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia and all these guys came around, the only young guy who been trying to fight everybody is David Benavidez. I told everybody last year in a video last year, I said these young guys are going to start attacking these older guys like zombies. And that's what they're doing now. They're going after these guys. They hunting these guys down. And Canelo, he's a part of that crowd now. But Benavidez, he's one of the first young guys to start going after these older guys. That's the new energy now. That's the new energy now, man. Benavidez going after these older guys. I know a lot of people only focused on that with like Lomachenko, Terrence Crawford, but Canelo's considered an older guy now. Yeah. That's why Tank did that. Yeah. Yeah. And Benavidez is smart though. And Benavidez is smart though. Anybody else would have said, nah, man, I'm fighting on my own card. I just had a pay-per-view. But Benavidez is like, nah, I just did a pay-per-view. Let me try to get on Tank card, undercard, get some more eyes on me, which he did. I noticed too, a lot of people was talking about Benavidez almost more than they was talking about Tank. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. After the fight, I seen people talking about Benavidez going 12 rounds with Vozit. Man, that was big news. That was big news. People made stories about that. And I mean people who don't do post-fight reviews. They were just talking about Benavidez's performance. But they don't realize, they don't understand things like that though. Because if Canelo felt the same way they did, Canelo would have said, well, I knocked out Caleb Plant. Benavidez, he went the distance with Caleb Plant. Let me just fight him and see what I can do. It ain't gonna work like that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you fight on tank cards, you're gonna get exposure. Yeah, you're gonna get exposure. Shoot, I think Jaime Munguia got like, bro, I think he almost got 1 million followers for fighting Canelo. I know Eastside Cruz had got like 1 million for knocking out Rolly. Yeah, so a lot of people definitely they get a lot of different things off of just fighting these guys. You get money and everything else too. He said David Bitterville versus Bivol is going to be better than whatever Canelo trying to fight. Oh yeah, that's going to be a way better fight than what Canelo tried to fight. That's going to be a way better fight. That's why I'm sitting back relaxing. Actually, I'm not really concerned about what's going to happen with David Benavidez because he's always going to be in a big fight. I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to it, he's always going to be in a big fight. Him, Most of these guys, you know, especially if they getting put on the main card or pay-per-view. Yeah, Davis always gonna be on a big card, really. To be honest with you, he's still young. That's why I said you can't really put Morrell in the same category, even though I think Morrell's kind of in the same situation as Jerron Ennis. They got the talent, everything. They just don't got the matchups and the experience that everybody else got right now. And people will say, well, Jerron Ennis got 30-something fights. Yeah, but, you know, Munguia had 30-something fights, so he definitely wasn't ready for certain talent. I think David deserves it. He grew up a lot, and he's more just. Yeah. He is. He is. You see, hey, you know what's crazy? A couple of years ago, they were saying David Benavidez couldn't make weight. Now all of a sudden, this year he's making weight now. He's making weight now. Now it's a problem. He's making weight. Now he's too big. Yeah, so he definitely more disciplined now, focused. But people don't understand how long he been actually going at it over the years, trying to get a big fight. Yeah, people don't understand. Staying at that one weight class is very difficult. Got to be very disciplined. Definitely got to be disciplined. Definitely got to be more disciplined. But yeah, I think the matchups that's coming up over the next 6 months, it's gonna be close to what the fans want. You know, we always want the best of the best. We're not gonna get that right now, just because of the scheduling I see. And to be honest with you, it'll be a bad business decision right now to put any kind of big fights on in November because of the whole Mike Tyson thing. So that's kind of messing everything up right now. You said, does Tank fight one more time this year? Man, I'm thinking De Los Santos. I know the Pitbull thing kind of messed everything up. Right now I'm thinking De Los Santos, but I don't know, man. Just because of the whole Mike Tyson thing that's still going on, they're still trying to set that fight up for November. It just wouldn't make any sense for Tank to fight a big name around that time this year. Just to be realistic. Yeah, even if he had a big name around that time, it would be stupid for the business of boxing to have. Let's just say Tank and Mike Tyson fought the same day in November. That'd be one of the worst things they can do. Then you're gonna have people choosing who to watch over who, and the fact that they even thinking about fighting in the same month is insane. That might be something they have to push back. I don't know, because I know one time they had Tank fighting in November or October or something against Rolly. Then they pushed it back to December. That might be a situation where they have to do that, but I don't know. They're gonna keep the date. They got the date now, so they're gonna keep it. But unless he fight De Los Santos, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. They got the date now, so they're gonna keep it. But because one thing I've realized about De Los Santos is, even after his performance against Shakur Stevenson, people still feel like De Los Santos is a very, very good fighter. And that says a lot about, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. Because if De Los Santos have any success, it's going to backfire. You know what I'm saying? If De Los Santos have any success against Tank, it's a big risk. A lot of fans want to see that fight, though. A lot of fans want to see Tank fight De Los Santos. I do, too. I feel like Tank can get him, but at the same time, he's not. He's too much similar to what Tank does. Him and Tank a little bit too similar to me. But yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely what's going on. I don't even know if the Loma fight would have been a good idea though. You know what I'm saying? Because look at all the fights they have coming on in November. Then I don't know. It would have just gave. You know, the casuals gonna tune in to Jake Paul and stuff. So they're not gonna try to watch Tank and Lomachenko over Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I think they had to rethink that. I think that was part of the reason why the Spence and Fundora fight got pushed back. They were supposed to fight in October. Yep, exactly. See what I'm saying? It's kind of risky for him to be fighting a week before Riyadh season, even though you know everyone's gonna be in the house around that time, so it does make sense. A lot of cold weather, so people gonna be inside a lot more. You're gonna be able to have a lot more eyes on the fight, but it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be a lot of basketball and football is gonna be on at the same time. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be some good fights. It's gonna be some good fights. I think these next cards with Joshua and Dubois coming up in 3 weeks, that's gonna be a good card. September has a lot of fights coming up. We still got Joshua fighting in September. We got Canelo. We got Inoue fighting in September. They got some good fights coming up. Nah, that Jake Paul and Tyson deal is separate from PBC or anything like that. Netflix was just doing this deal with Tyson. They didn't want Jake Paul. I know Jake Paul said something recently about I brought the Netflix deal to you. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, that's the only deal Netflix wanted to do with Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. They know Mike Tyson bringing them numbers. I tried to tell people that earlier this year, man. Mike Tyson brings in those numbers. He's doing 1.5 without a crowd. He don't need a crowd or nothing. So he's still the biggest podcaster. This dude's, I mean, it's crazy, man. This dude, he's not undefeated. He hasn't knocked everybody out. He's lost some of his biggest fights, but he a dog though. I'm trying to get Canelo to realize that, man. Canelo could be like a Mike Tyson, but he ain't trying to fight everybody right now. He ain't trying to fight everybody. I don't think people understand that. There might not be another boxer like Mike Tyson. Because you seen Canelo, not Canelo, but Floyd Mayweather just fought recently. Nobody cared. I just did the fight because I was gonna do another fight, so I said I'll just do both of them. But yeah, I don't really watch his exhibitions though. And what's crazy with Floyd's exhibitions, a lot of people are like, well, we know the other guy's not gonna win, but with Tyson, it's like they don't know if Tyson's gonna lose or not. So yeah, he's always taking a hard fight. It might not be real boxing to everybody else, but when you get in the ring and start bleeding, it's gonna be real. Yeah. You know, they just saying that. They really want Mike Tyson because of them numbers, man. Mike Tyson getting them numbers. Cause you remember he was the first. Well, who was on Triller first? Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? I know Triller did a deal with Mike Tyson and they did one with Jake Paul. when they did the Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson, then they did the Jake Paul versus that other guy he knocked out. They had Nate Robinson on there too. But after they seen the whole Jake Paul fight, then the Mike Tyson Roy Jones thing, which Mike Tyson just blew that out the water. That's when everybody started realizing, oh, streaming boxing is expensive. Like it makes a lot of money. You said that's why boxing did a deal with yeah. Boxing brings in a lot of money. It also shows that a lot of people don't I think Netflix, they didn't want to do the whole thing like Amazon Prime doing right now. I didn't think they wanted to do it, to be honest with you. I think a lot more people got Amazon Prime too. Oh yeah, Jake Paul was first. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so Jake Paul was first. Yeah, Jake Paul was first. Yeah, he definitely was first. Yeah, they was gonna take over and do a lot of boxing on there, but they kind of just stopped. But they kind of showed that boxing sells a little more than MMA does. We've seen some big MMA stars leave UFC and everywhere else, but they never kind of signed those guys onto a deal like Netflix. Kind of shows that boxing's still bigger than MMA a little bit. That definitely shows that. Yeah, I heard he got 200 something. What was it? 276 million or something like that. I know he got a 6-fight deal right now, but I don't know how much I don't know how much he negotiating for a fight or nothing really. Yeah, I think the only person that could take that money right now is Turkey on the sheet though. He got to be doing some Mayweather numbers to get that right now. Yeah, MMA. Well, I would say this: MMA had a chance, but they kind of dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They don't really know how to take care of their stars like that. They dropped the ball, to be honest with you. Because Conor McGregor, he sold more than Canelo a couple of times. I'm talking about that dude sold more than Canelo a couple of times. So they definitely had the chance to be bigger, but they end up selling it to ESPN or whatever they did, whatever that deal was. It just haven't been the same since. It's been more hype than it actually been action. Like when MMA first came on, bro, we never had to run around and tell everybody, "Oh, this guy's a beast." Like you knew who the beast was in MMA. Now people's got to run around and hype guys up. That's how you know the sport ain't really that good right now. Like what's the guy name? Alex Pereira. I mean, he good, but I done seen that before. So I've been watching MMA 20 years, bro. I done seen that. Yeah, they just trying to find somebody to hype up. They all over the place, man. Everybody a star now. It's almost like the NBA. Like everybody got a shoe. That's what MMA becoming. It's like everybody's a star, bro. Like everybody. You know how like WWE, everybody's a star. Like nah, MMA, everybody's a star. Not to say that these guys ain't talented, but I'm just saying like you don't know who the real star is when they're trying to compare everybody to the best. Then you got a lot of guys that don't know about the sport saying that some guys better than what they are. And that's what boxing becoming, to be honest with you. But if it doesn't get fixed soon, you're gonna have Because right now in boxing, the problem right now, in my eyes, is it's too many fans asking 23-year-old boxers to make the best fights. Like the fact that we're even asking 23-year-olds to save boxing or to make the best fights, and then we're asking the guys that's in their 30s to just do whatever you want. Like, bro, that's not gonna help boxing. It's really not. Yeah, they trying to make Khabib come back so bad. They hit him with some IRS stuff, and I don't know what's going on. I seen dude house got raided or his gym. He was signing fighters and everything, but yeah, they trying to drain Khabib right now. He got some serious stuff going on. They trying to force him back to UFC. Yeah, but they dropped the ball though. Conor McGregor at one point was way bigger than what Canelo is. But now Canelo's starting to get back to that level where he can just do consistently up to 1 million, close to 1 million. Or with just no name, you can do 500K. That's good now. Especially with all the pirating that's going on in boxing. So Canelo doing 500K right now is great. That's great news. He's still selling out every time at the gate. You don't have any other guys that's in the sport right now that's selling 500K, just easy with no names. And you still able to promote these other guys. Like most of the guys that Canelo fought now, people know their names if you're in boxing. But he needs to fight those names that everybody knows. Or everybody that can know those names eventually. Yeah, but I think the pay-per-view is going to take over though. Right now, the pay-per-view is it's not going to be too many guys right now that's going to be on pay-per-view between the age of, I'll just say 25, 30. I think that's going to change everything in boxing. Because right now, man, it's not a lot of pay-per-view stars right now. I know they want a lot of guys to be stars, but they have Shakur Stevenson coming up very soon in a pay-per-view. A lot of people think that it's too early or he can't sell. I don't know if he can sell or not. But what I do know is a lot of people are requesting him to fight certain people right now. So that means more than anything in boxing. Nah, they said he was on some what were they saying? It was like some tax stuff. You know, Khabib, he ain't really they were saying it was like some tax stuff or something like that. Yeah, this was crazy. I didn't know what they had going on, man. Yeah, they raided his gym. That was crazy. Oh, they were saying that somebody who was they said somebody that was in from Khabib's gym got killed or something like that, and they kind of raided the gym. But then they say right here he got his gym raided because I don't know what's going on over there. I think where he in Russia. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, they were saying the dude was a terrorist and stuff. When they throw that terrorist word out there, I started getting nervous. Yeah, yeah, for real. Real talk. They called him a terrorist though. I'm like, whoa, hold on now. Yeah, but right now, man, boxing's starting to get interesting. I know a lot of people down. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Khabib might have to get out of there. Head to Canada like Bitterville did. But yeah, it's gonna be some good matchups these next couple of weeks. Even tonight, these fights tonight coming on. We got 3 fights coming on. So I'm ready for these fights to come on later on. I want to see what Pacheco does. Yeah, I don't like doing the WWE stuff. I try to stay away from that. Yeah, I be trying to stay away from the WWE stuff. Danny who? What Danny you talking about? Oh, he's talking about the one. Oh, Danny who? Hold on. I thought I knew who you was talking about. Danny. What two Danny's about to fight? Oh yeah, that's a definite fact. You know how that goes. Oh yeah, that happen all the time. It's always a black sheep. Oh yeah, Daniel Pacheco and oh he said that makes sense. Come on tonight. Let me see. It's a couple of fights I ain't get around to. Oh yeah, they do fight tonight. Oh, the Misfits fight. Man, I didn't get to look up that fight at all. Hey, I'm gonna actually watch that though. I'm gonna check it out. What time it come on? Man, it's like 3 other fights coming on tonight. I know they got Sandoval fighting Romero Duno. I think that's gonna be on UFC Fight Pass. Then they got Pacheco fighting on um Pacheco gonna be fighting on the zone. What's the other fight they have coming on? Oh, that Julio Luna fight. And then they got this Misfits fight coming on. So it's 4 fights. Oh yeah, 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 of course. Absolutely. Come on, man. If you say no, yeah, saying no is an absolute. Yeah, we already know how that goes. Yeah, he definitely not gonna say no. We see how Mayweather had to move out there. He had that armored truck out there a couple of weeks ago. Mayweather had that armored truck. He knew what time it was. Yeah, that was a big armored truck too. That wasn't no regular armored truck. That's why he canceled the press conference a couple of months ago. Canelo know what time it is out there, but Mayweather, he don't know. He found out though. Oh man, this card been on already. Damn, ain't nobody said nothing. Dang, my dog just said something. I ain't know the fight on. I was gonna turn it on. If I would have bet, I would have known it was on already. So that's kind of my fault. Hey, how the fight look so far? Oh, here you go. Yeah, it look like a war machine. It really does. Yeah, I know he tripping. Cause at first it was like, oh, he's scared. He that scared. Actually, I did think he was that scared. Oh, it's been a few TKOs. Oh, I got it on now. Dang, I ain't know nobody live streaming the fight. Oh, nobody live streaming. I might have to change my title real quick. HS Tiki Taki. Oh, they got Instagram fighters. Instagram. This guy from TikTok is shade. Oh, I didn't know that. They came and got Canelo. That's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this fight that y'all watching, man. Anybody watching this Misfit fight? I didn't know Canelo got snatched up. His brother got snatched up. Yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious. I'll watch any boxing match. I ain't gonna trip. This is hilarious though. They got the guys followers up there and stuff. 5 followers. This guy's pretty out of shape, man. He gonna get beat down. Yeah, I'm gonna change my thumbnail real quick. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, she did look familiar too. Hey, that's pretty crazy that you said that. I had seen her. I was like, man, she looked like somebody that was with El Chapo. Yeah, I definitely believe that. El Chapo has some baddies, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this, man, since this guy told me it was on. What is Misfit? Yeah, this is crazy. Misfits Boston. Yeah, I was gonna catch this too. I'm glad somebody said this. Didn't know it was on yet. Yeah, we might see a knockout right now. I didn't know everybody was watching this. Man, that sucks, man. Nobody said anything. I'm glad you said something. I was gonna watch this too. Change my title. Yeah, this is funny. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm ready now. Oh, I thought that was his recent one that we were talking about. Man, no wonder he don't stay in Mexico right now. Oh yeah, appreciate that, bro. G Walls. You said sharing the stream? I don't know. Oh man, he got dropped already first round. Ah, hey, then he stood over him and teabagged him. He laughing. He know he got caught with the right hand. What's up, Tyrese? What's going on, man? We over here watching this Misfits boxing match. I said I was gonna watch it, but somebody reminded me it was just on. I felt like he keeps falling, man. What's up, Tyrese, man? Shout out to you, man. We were talking about some other stuff earlier. I just changed the picture on here. We was talking about everything that's going on in the news for like an hour. I'm just watching this Misfits boxing match. I ain't never seen this before. Hey, this guy can jab, man. He just need to work. He keeps falling, bro. What's up with him? This dude do not want to get hit, man. He got destroyed, man. Like he wasted that jab on. That was a wasted jab, man. Oh, that's crazy. Automatic KO. Oh yeah, I'm watching Pacheco fight tonight. I'm watching Pacheco fight tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna go live for that fight. I'm gonna try to go early too. I'm just gonna watch. You said who fighting on here? I don't know, man. Two guys named Danny Aaron's and Danny Simpson. I was just watching it. Wanted to see what it was like. I ain't never seen it before. They kept promoting it, and the guys in the chat told me it was on, so I was just turning it on. I don't. That was about it. We was on here talking about Matchroom and all that stuff earlier, and boxing news. I just turned this on though. Yeah, man, he barely getting touched, man. Yeah, I should have bet on that. He barely getting touched. Yeah, man, that dude out there stealing money. I'm not gonna lie, that was the worst boxing performance I ever seen. That guy, he ain't even get hit that hard. Oh yeah, I had said uh basically what I was saying about that situation was um as far as on Eddie Hearn actually did more than what I thought he did because what I thought he was gonna do because I know he just signed Boots. And I didn't know if the Brian Norman thing was on the table, but that's a real deal. You know what I'm saying? That's real money. And from I can see both sides of the things that's going on because Brian Norman, he's a 23-year-old champion, and he's really the only one who won't smoke with Boots. So at that point, he kind of like, all right, let me get this type of money. And when the whole situation playing out with the negotiation and everything, anytime you negotiating in front of the fans, and you turn down any amount of money that's over $1 million, you're gonna automatically look bad. So that's kind of why I was saying earlier. That's why a lot of fans, a lot of fighters, don't actually negotiate like that. Like even with Tank situation, like now, when people are like, "Oh, is he sending an offer?" Like the reason he ain't gonna tell you is because if anything is turned down, like any kind of amount of money, it's gonna automatically be a bad thing. But we gotta understand though, the Brian Norman and Boots situation is a big fight because none of the guys that's older than them are actually trying to put together a big fight. So right now we have a 23-year-old that basically has boxing in a chokehold because that's one of the fights they asking for right now. Now, 3 or 4 weeks ago, did anybody care about Brian Norman fighting Boots? Not really. So that's why it's not really a big deal to me in my eyes because I've been reporting on Brian Norman since last year, but I don't know. It's like it's a big fight for Boots. Is it a big fight for Brian Norman? Yeah, because he's fighting Boots. But as far as the money he's talking about, from what I'm hearing, that'll be the least money that anybody will accept fighting Boots. Right now, somebody want to make $1 million fighting Boots. You know what I'm saying? Boots the next pay-per-view star right now. I don't know if he's going to be undefeated for the next 10 years or 15 years, but right now he's pay-per-view all the way. So right now, to be honest, Brian Norman and Boots, they the only guys that actually want to fight each other right now. So that's something that Eddie Hearn gonna probably save for next year. If you look at the schedule Eddie Hearn got right now, he's putting together Bivol, Bitterbill. He got the Joshua fight coming up soon. So most of the big fights this year, Eddie Hearn involved with already. He already did the Haney and Garcia thing earlier this year. So he probably gonna wait till like early next year to probably make some moves on these younger fighters that he got, like Shakur Stevenson and Ennis. But he gonna try to build Ennis and Shakur Stevenson up a little bit. I know people will probably say, well, they can fight now. Yeah, they can, but if you're Eddie Hearn and you already got like 10 fighters in big fights right now, you can pay Norman all those guys whatever they want, but still gonna have to have dates for next year. I don't think that's a fight they can do this year. If they do have the fight, I think Mike Tyson fight like 2 weeks after that. So I don't know what kind of promotion it's gonna be. It's gonna be big, but is it gonna sell? Nah, it's not gonna sell. So I don't know how they gonna get their money back like that. So that's why Eddie Hearn kind of like not paying. I know Brian Norman them, they didn't see everybody else get paid from Turkey Yellow Sheik. So I know they looking like, hey, how much we can get. But this is why fans don't really fighters don't really negotiate because you turn down any kind of money, it's gonna be a bad look. But I don't think it's a bad look in my eyes though, because a lot of people didn't even want to have the conversation about negotiating. So the only person we do know that actually negotiated was Brian Norman. But I don't think either guy's scared or they're worried or no, it's not that kind of situation. It's more about the promoters than anything else right now. It's gonna be a big fight regardless, trust me. And that's why, to be honest with you, fans would have kind of like not just paid much attention to it, probably would have happened faster. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I wouldn't say that now. Oh no. I'm not gonna say that. Uh Brian Norman, yeah, yeah, Brian Norman was the only one. They said what's the guy name? Stanley Jonas, he was an intern champ too. I think Boots was too, but wasn't Boots? Yeah, I think Boots was too. Yeah, he was an intern champ for a minute. It was mandatory for a minute too. It's just 147 ain't got no young talent like that. That's really what it is. Dang, somebody asked me who's fighting now. Yeah, I hope they answer this question though. So the main event is not next, is it? I think they're like, how many fights they got to go? This dude KSI funny. He was like one of the first. He might have been the first guy I seen fighting on the zone, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, main event is next. Cool. Yeah, I actually like the Brian Norman and Boot situation though. I actually like it, man. I like everything about it because it's not really too many people trying to make fights right now. And the one person who does try to get online and make the fight, they make fun of them. I've noticed that every time somebody try to get online and make a fight, like on YouTube or something, and let fans know what's going on, they always throw the guy under the bus. It never fails, bro. I never seen one time where one of these boxing dads got online and the fans would be like, "Yeah, man, he trying to make the fight happen." It's always gonna be some blame going on. I don't know what they're talking about right now. Is KSI promoting this? That main event got to be better than that last one. That couldn't be no co-main event. Let me see the full card. Oh man, this dude went from overweight to oh, this the guy fighting tonight? Man, he used to be fat. This guy was huge, man. Yeah, he might lose tonight though. You said Barrios? No, I think 47, they playing way too many games, man. They got a history of playing games at 47. But they had Barrios fight what, Fabian Maidana this year? He fought Ugas last year. That's one of their star fighters right now, PBC. Mario Barrios. So they're gonna try to make undisputed fight with him on unification. It's not a lot of fights getting made outside of the promotional companies right now. That's why a lot of things in this whole situation with Turkey Al Sheet don't really know what fights is getting made out the whole situation. Yeah, they don't have a fight card yet, but I think next year though it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It's a lot of matching up going on in boxing. Oh, I ain't see that guy Dean the Great fight. He must have fought already. That dude is hilarious. He talked so much trash. I seen that guy Dean the Great talking trash, man, the other day. It was so funny. Dude is funny. Oh, he won by knockout. Okay. So he did fight already. Yeah, they're gonna have everybody fighting for the belts. Stanley Onis just got elevated to fight for to be champion for WBA, so makes a lot of sense right now. But I know Barrios will fight anybody though. He'll fight anybody. Man, I thought they were gonna have I know who the Ukrainian fighters they're gonna have on there. They're gonna have all Ukrainian fighters on there right now, from what I know. I know they're gonna have Vozic on there. What's the other guy's name? Baranchik, I think they're gonna have him on there. And Boychek, he gonna be on there. But I don't know who they fighting though. I thought they were gonna try to surprise us with a Zepeda fight, but they're not gonna let us see Zepeda fight Baranchik right now. I did not think they were gonna try to make Cambosos versus Zepeda, but they did. Yeah, I don't know who the opponents are gonna be. I'm gonna find out soon because I didn't know they were gonna do that many cards in November and December. It's gonna be some dangerous territory they kind of going around right now. They're trying to have like 3 or 4 fights around the same time Mike Tyson gonna fight. Mike Tyson fights on 15th on a Friday. The same day Katie Taylor fights. She gonna be on that card. And right now they got a whole bunch of fights around it. I think Tank's supposed to fight 2 weeks before that? And he doesn't have an opponent yet. We still got 2 more weeks to announce it. Well, actually, should be announcing the fight this week coming up. Oh, they got John Bowser fighting this week. Zepeda. Okay. Yeah, they got Jose Zepeda fighting Ivan Ranchik next week. I heard somebody said that Boychik, not Boychik, but Virgil Ortiz gonna fight Conwell. I don't know about on the card. Hey, from what I've heard, that sounds like about right though. Conwell versus Boychik, I heard that's very realistic. I'm hearing that's a realistic fight. Conwell versus Boychik right now. Because they want Ortiz to fight Conwell eventually. I don't know how soon, but seems like it's pretty soon. Oh, he fighting for the cruiserweight on 28th? Yeah, I forgot to put that Nick Ball video out. Yeah, I seen Apatow fighting October 12th. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins said he was trying to have Virgil Ortiz fight Charles Conwell very soon as an in-house fight. Yeah, Nick Ball versus Ronnie Rios, that's gonna be a good fight. Yeah, I'm ready to see another top rank fight. I don't know right now. They got Danny Aaron, Danny Simpson. I don't know who this other guy is. Is that Danny Aaron? He used to be fat, man. This guy used to be super out of shape. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight card though. Tonight gonna be some good fight cards on tonight. They got 3 different fights coming on tonight. There's gonna be so many fights on tonight. Do not sleep on these cards tonight. Where is it at? Let me see if I can pull some up right quick while we were sitting here waiting. I know anyway fights in a couple of days. Yeah, I can't pull them up right there. Man, I forgot who all the fights was gonna be tonight. My brain is all over the place. Oh yeah, Zerto. Well, I got some news coming out for that too. They saying Zerto gonna fight Billiam Smith for unification. So he gonna have to end up fighting Zerto for undisputed very soon. Yeah, they promoting this Joshua and Dubois fight too. I got Joshua winning that fight, but if Dubois wins, that'll be crazy. That'll definitely be upset of the year. If Dubois goes out there and beats Anthony Joshua, that'll be insane. He definitely has a chance too. Oh, they got Thomas Matisse fighting Rocky Hernandez the night before Canelo fights. Man, they got fights on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, Danny Dubois, he gonna have a hard time that night. Oh yeah, Duno fight tonight too. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch both of those. I think Dudon got a chance to make something happen. He got to go out there fighting though, because I think Sandoval, yeah, he's definitely good enough to get the victory. Yeah, I got Joshua winning by TKO too. I don't think this is gonna go the distance. If he gets upset, that'll be insane. I mean, I can see it happening, just not right now. I can't see it happening right now. I want to see that Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer fight, though. I'm not gonna lie. I like Sandy Ryan. She can fight. They got a little bit of talk going on right now too. They don't like each other. Somebody said, "Bro, just ducked Anthony Joshua." Yeah, it looks like the main event gonna be next. Yeah, every. Hey, you the first person I seen say that. Hey, that's true. That's true. That's true, man. That's crazy. He the first person I seen say that. That is true. It's been an upset every event. Yeah, you're right about that. Sometimes it's been two upsets. Yeah, I know, man. I know. And it's not a lot of knockouts too. I noticed that too. Not a lot of knockouts. Most of the knockouts been in like the main event. It's not a lot of knockouts though. Oh, they showing the replays from the night. Oh yeah, these fights were decent, man. I don't know what that last fight was. The Tiki Taki guy, man, he did a horrible job. Boom. Hey, who was this guy with the braids, man? He was throwing some hands. Oh, Hamed. Yeah, Hamed was beating the crap out of Clark. This was some bad style matchups. Oh, this that guy Dean the Great right here. That guy he was fighting was putting hands on him on the ropes. Oh man, he dropped that guy with a hard right hand. Dang. Yeah, against the competition he fighting, yeah, that dude Dean the Great looks like a beast. He looks like a beast against this competition. Hey, who's this Irish boy guy? The Irish boy. He throwing some hands. Yeah, those fights were pretty good. Yeah, they had a decent card so far tonight. Yeah, that's a good card. That last fight though was horrible. This guy was barely getting touched. That was the only fight that was like this tonight. I mean today. That's terrible. Yeah, yeah. A couple of these guys connecting though. Some of their opponents are just folding up. A couple of these guys connecting on some shots. Yeah, Tiki Talk. I think his name is Tiki Taki, ain't it? Yeah, there was some decent fights though. Yeah, Tiki Taki was the one putting hands on him. Yeah, there was actually some decent fights. Man, I wish I would have known this was on earlier. Everybody was excited about that Pacheco fight though. That's pretty cool. I think Pacheco's a problem. Dude only 23 years old, man. If he can knock out Selecki, that'll be crazy. Yeah, they got Sugar Nunez on there. They got Clark on here. Clark pretty good too. Yeah, I like Clark. He's a problem. I thought there was a lot more names on this card. Might be thinking of something else. All right, let me see who they got. Yeah, that Duno fight. I'm trying to check that out too. It's got to be the co-main event. Oh, they got Taylor versus Silva coming up. Bet. Oh, here it goes right here. See, I finally found the fight list. I'm gonna post this up so everybody can see this. Yeah, they got Taylor versus Silva next. I'm gonna go ahead and post this up real quick. Oh, these guys pretty tall. Look like they're pretty athletic. They talking a lot of trash right now too. Let me get this picture right here so you guys can see. Yeah, this might be a better fight coming up. This next one. This guy's pretty short, man. I don't know. Oh, he's terrible on the gloves. He might get whooped. I got a feeling this guy might get beat up. This man has a wave cap on for a boxing match. Insane. For some braids. Nah, he might get whooped. Out of that, I like Cole. Right now I like Willie Hutchinson. But I like Cole. I like Khalil Cole. Yeah, hey, the last fight I watched, it was like 1 a.m. Eastern time. The last fight that came on UFC Pass, Fight Pass, it was like 1 a.m. It was like 1 a.m. I thought Craig Richards had a chance that last fight. He won the middle rounds, but he got destroyed in those last like 4 or 5 rounds. I like Cotto, but right now I like what Hutchinson doing because I wanted to pick Hutchinson in the last fight. Really did. I like Cotto. I think he's pretty good. He might need a couple more fights though. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, that's the list right there. The guys who fought already. Oh, this fight is on now. Yeah, it's gonna be a good ring walk, man. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, they did? That sounds about right. That's a good matchup. I was just thinking of who's gonna fight next. So Cole's gonna fight Richards. That sounds about right. That's a good matchup. He need that matchup. I wonder what card that's gonna be on. Yeah, that'll be a good matchup. I think this is Taylor walking out. Oh no, they're saying this is Silver. Okay, he's a taller guy. This dude got one win, no losses. He's out of Anderson Silva Muay Thai College. Oh, on Boost card. That makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah, that'll be a good fight on that card. Oh yeah, Hamza Shiraz is a beast. A problem. A lot of people don't think he that good though. Yeah, they don't think he that good, man. Okay, yeah. Taylor, the shorter guy. Yeah, Hamza Shiraz, an animal. I think that's the only pick I had got right. on that 5 versus 5. This dude Taylor's hilarious. I think he's gonna get beat up though. They picking oh, they picking this guy to win. Okay. He got 74% people picking him to win. Oh, this guy's an MMA fighter. Okay. 7-5. Yeah, I probably never seen him fight before. Oh yeah, yeah, he definitely does. I think he might be. Hey, I think he might be Genevieve, man. I think I'll go all the way and say that he might get Genevieve. He might get Genevieve. He might be undisputed at the weight class. I don't know. Depends on what everybody does at 154, but he might become undisputed. We're gonna see what this guy Taylor's talking about, man. They got him at 74% winning this fight. Looks like the stronger guy. I don't know about his reach. This guy Silva's relaxed though. He got his leg kicked up. Yeah, yeah. I had seen Mikhailovic. He I think he'll lose to Shiraz right now. I think he's that good, man. Hamza Shiraz is that good. He's beatable, but right now I think he's that good. And he's a young guy. Forgot how old he was. Yeah, the guy's 25. He's a problem. Oh, he fought Tommy Fury? That's probably why I know him from then. Okay, appreciate that, bro. That's why I know him from. He looked familiar. Okay, that guy looks familiar. I was trying to see if I know him from MMA, but I don't know him. I want to see who's gonna. They're saying that Taylor gonna get a knockout. Let's see what's going on, man. This guy's kind of animated a little bit. This guy Silva is skinny though. Silva throwing that jab though. Hey, Silva got a nice left hand too. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this guy Taylor, he gonna end up losing. He ain't got nothing for him. Oh yeah, he does. I'm not supposed to say nothing, but hey, you must have said you saying that after the last fight, huh? Hey, Spain, you talking about the last fight? You know why I'm laughing. You said Cass was on the juice. Yeah, I know. It will. You right. Hey, you right about that. And Laura still look good right now too. This guy Taylor grabbing and throwing some right hooks. Come on, this referee need to keep this in the center of the ring, man. There's a lot of action going on, but this referee, they should have got a younger referee, man. This guy's moving pretty slow. Oh, Taylor throwing some big right hands. This guy Taylor fighting messy, man. If I was Silver, I'd just throw that left hook every time. Taylor got a chance. He just got to give himself some space. So he can throw the right hand right there. Taylor can't go punch for punch with Silver, though. He got to look for a power punch. Yeah, he's kind of he's doing the MMA thing like on the cage. Yeah, you can tell he's an MMA fighter. You can kind of tell. Ain't left hook to the body. Yeah, Taylor got to quit grabbing though and hugging. He's doing too much clinching, man. He's taking away from the action. There you go. He letting his hands fly now. If I was him, I'd bag up, give myself some space. They say he a dirty fighter. He just short, man. He gotta give himself some space. Who is this coach? I seen that guy before. Yeah, yeah, I know, man. Taylor gonna end up catching him slipping. Yeah, you gotta do a Nick Ball, man. That's what I'm looking. That's what I was saying. Kind of going there like Nick Ball. Let your hands go. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I already know what you're talking about, Spain. There's a lot of people talking about that Denny and Felix Cash fight. He looked like a totally different person, didn't he? Yeah, I heard that from across the pond. They were saying that Taylor's all over this guy. He got to quit grabbing on the ropes, man. He's fighting like he's in the cage, but Silver got to stay off the ropes, though. Yeah, this guy's Silver, man. He's not letting his hands go. He's waiting on him to maul him. He got to give himself some space, too. Taylor making this fight kind of sloppy. It's a bad referee, though. This dude can't. He can't go through a proper procedure with a fight, man. He's just making it extra sloppy. Yeah, he's doing too much MMA. Like he's on a cage or something. This guy Silva ain't helping himself going against the ropes though. Come on, man. Yeah, he moving all that grabbing. And these guys can punch. See, Taylor can't do nothing if you don't clinch. If you don't grab, you can't do nothing. You know you can't punch with him. Yeah, Taylor, he leaning on them ropes too much. Yeah, see, he caught him right there. Yeah, that's Silver fault if he lose the fight. How many rounds they got? I think this dude done busting Taylor nose already. Don't tell me he got a nose busted already. Hey, you saw the end of that round? That's crazy. Taylor got caught on the chin, man. Silver got to start boxing, man. Oh yeah. I had did a video on that recently. When I was talking about that. Yeah, they being careful over there. UK ain't playing right now. Well, UK, they're not playing. Everybody catching with PEDs right now. They trying to get rid of them. That's what happened with the Dillian White situation. Yeah, this guy Taylor, he getting caught with that left hook on the chin. Whoa. Yeah, Silver got a box with this guy. He a better boxer, but ooh, he catch him with the left hook. Silver just got to keep punching. That's it. We're in the third round right now. Craig Richards, he didn't have no power like that though. You may be right about that though. Yeah, Cash looked horrible his last fight. Hey, real talk though. Hey, that's being real. That's being real. He definitely got to be careful. Hey, that's the truth. You know, a couple of guys got popped dirty on the last Riyadh card. Taylor got him against the ropes now. Silver got to stay off the ropes, man. He want to win this fight. I hate when a good boxer lose because somebody clinching and he don't know what to do about it. Get him off of you. It's still a fight. Act like you want to fight, man. I don't think they counted as a knockdown. Could have been probably. Yeah, Taylor landing these shots on him. Referee called a standing 8 count on Silver. Got a standing 8 count. Yeah, that's a knockdown now. I want to be fighting on them cars. He got a standing 8 count. Ooh, he catching. Hey, Taylor catching him though. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Man, did y'all see that? Whoa! Man. Oh, he going for the knockout. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's crazy. Embarrassed him. All that good boxing Silver did for nothing. Man. Hey, yeah, it's crazy. Man, it looked like he pushed him out of a chair, man. Yeah, that referee was horrible. That referee was horrible. Somebody said a bad stoppage. Nah, he got put down. This dude got some Thanos gloves. This dude really got some Thanos gloves. That's crazy. I just realized that. That dude really got some Thanos gloves. That's hilarious. I'm trying to get a picture of it. This dude got a Thanos glove on his I can't even get a picture of it now. I didn't notice it till now. He got the Infinity Stones on his glove. Yeah, the guy got knocked out, man. Hey, G Walls, didn't you say that was gonna be a knockout? Yeah, I know. Hey, we were just saying that. We were just saying that some of them they can actually punch. I think the Taylor guy, he's an MMA fighter. But those other guys, they can actually fight though. Yeah, these are pretty good fights. I'll watch these. Yeah, this is my first one, bro. I never seen it. I'm glad somebody told me about it. This is my first one, really. This is my first one. It's my very first stream. I'm in the US right now. I'm in the US. Somebody said, "You think Taylor will get him? He might got a little more power than Silver was. He was boxing decent. He just too skinny, man. Couldn't keep him off the ropes. Couldn't keep him off the ropes. Oh, that's Silver's son. Wow, that's his son. That's crazy. He was boxing all right too. He was doing a decent job. Wow, that is his son. Wow, that is his son. Yeah, man, he should stay off them ropes. That was his main problem. When he was in the middle, he had some yeah, he got some potential. Yeah, they can definitely use some work. Yeah, Silver was boxing good in the middle, man. He just letting that guy just rough him up. That's why Canelo be winning so many fights like that. Easy because a lot of guys don't want to get roughed up in these fights. They want to fight on the outside. Man, I tried to catch it, man. I saw the highlights, man. Yeah, I tried to catch it, man. I just missed it. I'm gonna go back and watch it. He does got some technique. I'm not gonna lie. He definitely has some technique. I heard him talking trash the other night, though. It was one of the funniest things I ever heard in my life. He definitely talks trash too. That dude is the funniest trash talker I heard in a while. Yeah, I seen Taylor fight before. This was funny. He caught him with the right hand. Boom. Sat him down, man. Dude, both his feet came off the ground. Man, that right hand, he timed that perfect. Yeah, you can tell Taylor really know how to box a little bit. If you can get him in the middle of the ring, no, he's gonna suffer. Yeah, that's why I think I know him from, because I'm like, I've seen this guy before. Yeah, they should rematch. That would be a good rematch. Somebody just said KSI though. That's not bad. I'll watch that. And what's funny is I think KSI was like my first DAZN event I seen. I'm sitting here watching this now. It's kind of funny. This dude's a character. He funny. This dude is a real character. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's crazy. Anderson Silva's son, man. I was looking at the because it said he came from Silver School or whatever it was. Then he has his last name. I'm like, probably his cousin or something. That's crazy. That's his son though. Yeah, he got more experience. He's not gonna lay on the ropes all fight either. That makes sense. That makes sense. You said all the fights you lost? Let me see. Oh yeah, he can run these back. Well, the first guy he fought, he hasn't fought since. Tommy Fury. Uh, yeah, I saw that fight. That's the fight I think I know him from. Yeah, he can rematch all these guys. I don't know this Mexican guy. What's his name? Chris Avila. I don't know about him. He might get dog walked by him. That'd be a hard rematch right there. Yeah, Taylor came out with a good KO though. That was a nice knockout. He got Silva on the ropes. It was a wrap after that. I think they got the main event coming up next. I hope the fight is better than the last fight though. Yeah, that was a good co-main event right there. That was a good co-main event. These guys coming up fighting, man. You gotta respect that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Taylor to rematch all his Guys he lost to. He got some decent fighters on his resume. Bro. Hey, you said like Foreman. Hey, I seen a highlight of Cordita knocking out a guy recently. Man, bro, he threw some real power behind that shot. I see exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Both of the crowds is very different. Yeah, the audience is like laid back in the UK. It's almost like a club, the way they're just sitting there chilling, like a nightclub almost. You said was it? I think it was. I don't know. That's a good question. It was the guy he knocked out in the middle of the ring. He just turned around. I seen that knockout recently. I was like, whoa. Cordina got some crack though. I think the last fight he was cracking Kakashi, but man, he ain't had no legs. That should be a rematch. I like to see that fight again. Yeah, he fight pretty good like that. Actually, the guy who Big Baby fought recently looks just like Taylor. Built like him and everything. He's a short guy too. Oh no, he couldn't hurt Vasquez. And Vasquez was coming up in weight. He couldn't hurt Vasquez. That's what Vasquez pretty good too, but the way Taylor punches, not Taylor, but Cordina punches, he should have got Vasquez up out of there. The way he punches before that fight, he was cracking before that fight. Yeah, they got some good fights coming up. Yeah, so they're not gonna have Anthony. I wonder if KSI would fight Anthony Taylor next. That'd be a good fight. And this is my first time watching these. These are pretty good, man. Not my first time. I think I actually seen like the first one. Probably my first time streaming. Oh yeah. I know you're right. No, I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, allegedly, you know what I'm saying. I agree with what you're saying. Cause I heard it from Europe first. I heard it from the UK and a couple of other places when they were saying about Cash. And then I seen a couple of pictures and I was like, whoa. And you know, over there they've been tightening down on the doping with the UCAT, with Connor Ben and Dillian White. They're not really playing around right now. Trying to clean some things up. It sounds like a family member got hurt over there, the way they're kind of cleaning things up right now. Oh, I seen it just now. I just seen it just now. They were saying so this was a late replacement fight. Okay, that makes sense. I thought I was gonna see that tonight. They got the main event coming up now, though. Yeah, a lot of people thought KSI was gonna get knocked out against Tommy Fury. So my ice cold. They thought he was going to sleep. They thought he was gonna get knocked out, but nah, he boxes a little better now than the first time I seen him. Hey, it's like the third time he did that, bro. That's like the third time he did that. Yeah, that dude, he funny, man. So you gotta chill. He calling him out. Yeah, hey, KSI was a better boxer than Jake Paul that first fight. Like they first fights, yeah, KSI. Like when they first boxed back then, when Logan Paul first started with KSI and Jake Paul, yeah, KSI was actually a better boxer. Yeah, he was a way better boxer. Now I think he's too small for H2O, ain't he? Ain't he too small for H2O? That would be a good matchup though. I think they might be 10 pounds away, probably. Oh no, they in the same weight class. Unless Dean trying to move up to 135. He been fighting at 130 a little bit. Man, that'll be a good fight right there. Man, that's a good fight. I know H2O was supposed to fight Floyd Schofield. That ain't gonna happen. That guy H2O fought was pretty good though. He was pretty good. Yeah, that would be a good fight, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would definitely watch that. Hey, that's a good matchup, man. Yeah, it is. That's a good matchup. That is a good matchup. I might make a video about that. Hey, somebody fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is, bro. For real, bro. Lucas he be cracking. I thought that what's his name? I thought that Keyshawn Davis was gonna fight Lucas next. That would have been a good little matchup, especially for a hometown fight. Yeah, Dean and Great need to fight H2O. That'd be a good fight. He put dudes to sleep, man. That dude's knocking out everybody. I'm not gonna lie, when they set up the fight, man, I said this guy looks like he's pretty advanced. You know what I'm saying? Number one guy in Canada. Yeah, Lucas is a problem. Yeah, Dean the Great versus H2O. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, I don't know why he calling Camille Mo now for. He need to stop that. That's not gonna happen unless he wants just an early payday for no reason. They finna fight in the ring. Yeah, right now I wouldn't do it. Right now I definitely wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it right now. A year from now, I don't know. Might have to let that happen. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought Lucas was gonna fight Keyshawn Davis, man. I like Lemos. I like Lemos. I think Lemos a better boxer, but Lucas got that power though. Yeah, it is. It is a name. It is a name. Moten did want to make the fight though. He would have made it. It'd be That's the second time he called him out. Yeah, I know. That homecoming fight. I mean, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm not turning it down. It's gonna be a good fight. It's definitely gonna be a good fight. Keyshawn fighting nothing but tough guys right now. All these young guys, they fighting tough guys. Like, to be honest with you, we don't have to worry about the young fighters right now. They finding people to fight. It's these older guys we gotta worry about. You said Yeti game? I ain't seen him. I'm write his name down. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I had made a couple of videos about Lemos for that fight happened with Hitchens. Yeah, Lemos a beast, man. I like Lemos. Yeah, Lemos a beast. Lemos a beast. I seen a picture of Hitchens so fat recently. I don't know how long he gonna be at 140. Oh, Yeti game, I'm gonna check him out. Oh, TV. Yeah, I just be watching random boxing anyway. So yeah, this event pretty good, man. This ain't bad. Yeah, this ain't bad. It bring more eyes to the sport anyway. It's always enough boxing to go around, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out. Oh, he get to fight Dean the Great. Oh, so they doing a tournament like OTX right now. Man, that's fire. Let me look that up. Yeah, that's fire. Let me look this up. Oh, here he goes. 5'9". Oh, I heard about that dude, Lil Cray Cray, recently. I didn't know what platform he was fighting on. Yeah, I didn't know what platform he was fighting on. Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of these guys on Instagram. I don't be knowing who they are. Dang, that's crazy. I gotta watch that. Yeah, I know it's just a warm up. It's a good little warm up though. It's a nice warm up. I gotta check these out more. Cause y'all know me, man. I just watch anything. I like watching boxing, period. I don't care about the names for real. Dang. So this a whole tournament. I ain't know that. They got Danny Aaron's. He lost a lot of weight, man. This guy Simpson might get him though. Somebody said 37 is crazy. Usyk is 37, man. They say he's 37, he gonna lose. 37 don't mean nothing. Somebody said Unc loser. Yeah, this gonna be a good one. It's gonna be so many fights on tonight. I'm gonna try to watch all of them at the same time. But like one of y'all said earlier though, it's gonna be off by 1 a.m. That Sandoval fight gonna be on. Yeah, he about to turn 37. What, a month from now? A month and a half? Yeah, everybody's 37 around this time. I think Tyson Fury is close to 37. Adams versus Cats? Man, I have no clue. After what I seen last night, I don't know. I think Cats, man. I like Adams too. I don't know. That's a tough one. If they would have fought last night, it probably would have been a draw. That's how close the fight was. I don't know, man. It seemed like Adams was getting touched up a lot last night. I know Cats was too. Him and Cats was getting touched up last night. Um, I think if Adams could move around a little bit more than he did last night, try not to be too aggressive. I think he was going for the knockout last night, but I think it'll be a decision fight if he fights Cats. If he fight Cats like he did last night, yeah, his eyes were swole. Did you see that last night? I'm like, bro, never seen his eyes like that before. I think he fought Charlo. His eyes was never like that. Man, his eyes was fat last night. Yeah, he got to move his body a little bit more. He fight like he did last night, he gonna lose. Cause Cats was chasing last night. I was surprised he was able to get Terry as much as he did. The first finals, he filed late notice fight and won. So now, he back in the tournament. Cool. I'm gonna check him out too. Yeah, I seen him. I was actually gonna report him, man. I thought he was a real boxer. He had came across my Instagram. I was like, maybe that's just his name because he Filipino. I don't know. I didn't know that was a creator name. Yeah, I seen that, man. Ain't that the same? 7 gold medals, dominating. 7 gold medals. I was talking about Uzbekistan earlier on the same video. I was talking about Uzbekistan earlier, man. They got some guys on that team, man. Is it Komatov from Uzbekistan or am I tripping? I think Komatov from out there. Let me see. I might be wrong. Nah, he's from out there. Komatov from out there. I think Majamov from out there. Let me see who the top ranked guys out there. I think Majamov out there. Yeah, Majamov from out there. Uh, Akhmedov is from out there, the guy who tried to fight in a way. They got Ergashev from out there. Yeah, they got a lot of guys from out there, man. They got some fighters. Malexiev, they talking about he might fight on the Zerto card. Yeah, that guy from Uzbekistan too. They got a lot of fighters out of there. Yeah, Giasov. I just seen him fight a couple of weeks ago. You seen that fight he had a couple of weeks ago? I thought he won his last fight. And Baby Hulk, I heard that name before. I ain't seen him before though. They got Simpson in the ring right now. Danny Simpson in the ring, about to start the fight. No, I ain't seen Baby Hulk. Yeah, he won that fight. You saw that? Man, I'm still mad about that, man. I'm still mad about that. It was a close fight, but I'm still mad about that fight. Yeah, we got Taylor and Simpson up now. See how this fight gonna go. Not Taylor. I keep saying Taylor. Aaron's and Simpson. Aaron's got a mean face right now, don't he? He's super locked in. I seen a lot of these coaches before too. These guys got real boxing coaches out there. Yeah, Uzbekistan got some fighters, man. People sleeping on those guys. I can't believe he got robbed a couple of weeks ago though. That was insane. This dude Simpson looks like he's slipping on he look like he on slipping on ice right now. This dude Aaron's is tagging Simpson right now. Simpson got some head movement though. That dude got some head movement. He changed the levels and everything. Oh, Simpson come back with a right hook, a check right hook. Ooh, Simpson with a 1-2. Dude, Aaron's laying some clean shots though. Yeah, he's punching scared now though. Aaron's punching scared now. He don't want to get tagged, man. He ain't got no defense. This dude Simpson's out here brawling right now, and it's working. Aaron's just walking straight forward, throwing a 1-2. He gonna end up getting tagged like that. Oh, he catches Simpson with a left hook. Simpson trying to throw a 1-2 upstairs. Aaron grabs immediately. Hey, this is a good matchup right here. A jab by Simpson. Aaron tried to come back with a 1-2. They both jab each other at the same time. Well, I will say they got some decent jabs. That's the end of the round. Everybody said Aaron's scared. No, he ain't scared. He was just getting caught with that jab. He ain't scared. I thought he was scared. Yeah, nobody going to the body. Like, what are we doing? He said diamond bombing. Oh, you talking about that guy? Hey, Norman could fight that guy he lost to, Spain. I mean, that guy who yeah, he lost to. I forgot the guy's name. Simpson was tagging Aaron's, man. I thought he was scared, but at the end of the round, he started to do a little bit more. Yeah, it's no body shots in this fight. Nobody going to the body. Aaron's throwing some jabs upstairs. Oh, throwing a 1-2 upstairs. Tagging him with the jab. This guy Simpson's countering pretty well right now. Man, Aaron's can't do nothing right now. He got him timed and everything. This dude Simpson going to the body now. Threw a jab to the body, threw a right hand upstairs. This guy Aaron letting his hands go to 3-punch combination with a jab. Now Aaron's changing the head level. He keeping that head off the line. He was getting tagged. Simpson seemed like he getting tired right now. He not doing too much dodging. He is letting his hands fly though. He's connecting too. It's a close round right now. Oh yeah, Simpson tagging him. Aaron still throwing that jab, 2 right hooks. Yeah, but he gotta quit grabbing this guy though. If he gonna bend over, bro, just hit him with a right hand. Yeah, this dude Aaron's he don't want violence, man. He gotta choose violence today. Yeah, they telegraphing each other punches. Yeah, he from he from Uzbekistan too. I seen it earlier. I was like, whoa. Yeah, they got a lot of guys from out of there fighting. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I'm like, man, you better make something happen. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But he lost his last fight though. So I think Norman will I think the other guy's probably number one probably now in this spot, the guy who beat him. So that'll probably be the most likely choice. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be Norman's next opponent, but I think the other guy will. But they already have a fight announced already though. Technically, it's not announced, but he got an opponent already for his next fight. I think that's November the 8th. Yeah, November 8th. Aaron letting his hands fly right now on Simpson. Simpson getting tired, man. Come on, man. Simpson he ain't even moving his head no more. He just getting tagged. Yeah, Simpson's exhausted right now. Everybody said it's a bad main event. Nah, this dude is he's not really fighting the same way. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but everybody's turning down the 1.5 the boots right now. Nobody. That's what everybody got to understand. Nobody is accepting 1.576 to fight Boots right now. The word on the street is turn down the 1.7 or 6 to Boots Innocent. Ain't enough money right now. They want a lot of money to fight Boots right now. And not just the fighters, just overall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they turned down big money to fight Boots. I wouldn't turn down no money. It's just that, but like I said earlier though, what people don't realize is if Norman don't fight Boots, nobody's gonna fight Boots. Like Norman's the only option right now. So for them to not be like, oh yeah, we'll just give you the extra couple of dollars, then it ain't that important then. What Danny we talking about? This other Danny's getting tired, man. Yeah, I would like to see Boots and Norman fight, but I don't really. I don't really be caring about the fantasy fights and stuff like that for real. Not saying it's a fantasy fight, but that's why I be watching boxing like this because it's like somebody's gonna fight on Saturday. Yeah, it's like Rocky Balboa off of Rocky 4. You know what I'm saying when he was running in the mountains. Yeah, Aaron's starting to come back, but that's because Simpson, man, he ain't moving right now. Everybody said they got Aaron's 2-1, the Simpson 2-1. Who y'all got so far? 2-1. I don't know about Aaron winning that second round. Simpson tagging him right now too. I think they got the game on lock right now though, as far as the boxing. The zone right now has all the boxing going through his app. Yeah, I think the second round he won that. I think that second round he won it. I ain't think Simpson was gonna get tired like this. The dude is sloppy tired, man. He's not even trying to throw a punch now. Aaron gotta give himself space, man. He's trying to rush in. He just need to throw punches. He just went in and grabbed him. uh, yeah, them guys be eating different out there though. As a fact, he said they had him doing chicken noodle soup. Yeah, if he turns it on this round, hold on, it's the end. Only 4 rounds. Oh man, come on, man. Yeah, it's only 4 rounds. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, I got Aaron Simpson. He came out that first round. Bro was on point. That's horrible. He said he might give it to Danny. They said KSI performing. What? Hold on, what's going on? They doing a concert on here? 4 rounds is crazy. That dude Simpson trained for 4 rounds. Yeah, Aaron's was tagging him. That's how Silver was boxing, but he was letting Taylor just grab him and rough him up. That's what Simpson should have been doing. Oh, he already performed? Oh, I ain't even see it. He trained for 2.5 rounds and is exhausted. I don't think I seen anybody else as tired as Simpson is. And he the main event. This dude is tired, man. The second round pretty close, but yeah, the second round was close, but I got Aaron winning. You better have a Steve Harvey moment. Hey, if y'all would have told me, I wouldn't even paid attention to the Danny situation. Well, y'all said Danny versus Danny. Man, Aaron's face was getting tagged up though. Simpson was hitting him with some hard shots that first round. Well, first 2 rounds. Simpson, hey, why Simpson keep reacting like they called, like they announced the fight a winner already? Oh, come on, man. I knew it as soon as they said 4 rounds, man. That's horrible. It wasn't that close. Simpson act like he lost, he fought the last 2 rounds, man. You got whooped the last 2 rounds. Man, who y'all thought won, man? You said first and the fourth? Yeah, that second round was close too. Oh, yeah, that second round was close too. Simpson was tagging too, man. Yeah, it was a close fight. They kind of messed it up with the 4 rounds. An extra round would have caused some problems with Simpson. The referee looking like, man, that wasn't no draw. I got to start looking at the referee's face when they start calling these draws. Somebody said, how was that a main event? Yeah, 4 rounds is kind of short for a main event, man. Simpson couldn't go another round, though. Yeah, he's extremely tired. Oh, I ain't see that salt poppy. That's crazy. Yeah, that draw was insane, man. I would have kept it at 3 rounds instead of this a tournament too. Yeah, that dude Aaron, like he tired too. He was getting tired a little bit. Yeah, it should have been 5 rounds. I thought Simpson could have got the knockout the first couple of rounds. I'm like, okay, he landed some huge shots. He was dodging punches too, but you talking about Sean Porter? Oh no, he'll destroy these guys. I seen Sean recently though. He looked like he ain't boxed in a minute. Fighter of the night. Yeah, I want to see what I want to see what KSI gonna fight. KSI trying to fight Floyd Mayweather. I wonder what they fight KSI versus Floyd. That's the only fight I can see people actually watching right now with Floyd in it. If he fought KSI right now. Yeah, I know. I remember when I first seen that Deji guy. It was the first, I think, the first Logan Paul fight. I was like, "Who is this?" I thought it was KSI brother, but I couldn't really tell. I was like, "Who is this guy?" Oh yeah, they got top ranked fight coming on about an hour. They got the Pacheco fight coming on in 2 hours. They got a Glory 94 fight on. Oh no, I might went off. Yeah, I think KSI would get. I don't know. He'll probably get some shots off on Floyd. Floyd's a little older right now, so he'll do better than John Gotti did. That was terrible. Oh yeah, they talking about KSI trying to match up with Floyd. I don't know. It's a good chance he can win. It's a good chance he can win. I didn't even get to that prediction because I didn't know who really to pick in that fight. To be honest with you, he can get a win, but let me see. If I had to make a quick guess, real quick, um, I know he can go the distance. Does he have a chance to win? Yeah, he does have a chance, man. He has a chance to win. Yeah, he got a chance to win. It's gonna be close though. I don't think he might. I don't think he can get knocked out. I don't think he'll get knocked out. Let me say that. I think he can go the distance, but I think it will go the distance, but it'll be tough. Yeah, he can actually get the upset. Yeah, he can get the upset, man. Oh, he was? I didn't know that. Oh, he performing again? Oh yeah, he performing again. It seemed like they were gonna set something up like that. Yeah, I think that guy's decent, man. Hey, that's the upset we going with tonight. Get it? Yeah, he's not getting a decision. Even if he won, he's not getting it. It'll have to be by KO. Try to look for an upset tonight. It could be a close one. Yeah, he already lost by split decision, so they might not give it to him on the cards unless he just dominating all the way through. He does have the power to get him out of there, though. I will say that. Hey, don't sleep on him, man. I think he has the power to win this fight, though. I think he has the power to actually win this fight. Yeah, that's gonna be the fight I keep my eye on tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on this fight. That means he knows something we don't. If he was talking confident like that, that means he knows something. Clark can come over here and easily lose. It'll have to be a knockdown in the fight or something like that. But he has enough power to knock this guy out, though. Pochi might get him up out of there. Yeah, I really didn't know who would win that fight though. I couldn't really pick a winner in that fight. But that's gonna be the upset of the night we're gonna have to look out for. Yeah, Zoro decent too. Even though he got stopped early in the Alphatine fight. He's still a good fighter. I think he's a lot better than what people give him credit for. But yeah, he know how to put his punches together. But I think he can get outboxed. But I don't know if Apoche is the one who will do it. I just know he has the power to get it done. He definitely has the power. That dude really has some power. Yeah, I know. It depends on what kind of style he's fighting. I think tonight he'll have more trouble trying to put punches together. Depending on what style he's going against. I think tonight he'll have trouble, but yeah, Zorro, he be outboxing everybody. He just ain't got no chin like that. Not to be going against like Avatar or somebody. But yeah, this is a bad style matchup for Clark though. I think this is a very bad style matchup. But Clark, man, he got some experience already. Even though he started late, he got a lot of experience. Just gotta watch out for those power punches. Yeah, I'm gonna go live for that Pacheco fight in a couple of hours though. I'm gonna definitely be back for that fight. Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? If he going for the knockout, you know what that means. I wouldn't have told Clark that, but it don't really matter. I think Clark already knows that he don't have a choice but to go for the knockout. Yeah, Clark knows he has no choice. He got to go for the knockout. All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you later, man. I'm gonna be back on here later on. Appreciate it for coming through, man. Yeah, I'm gonna post the link to the stream in like an hour or two.